My mom told me not to talk to strangers on the internet, but I'm glad I didn't listen. We are the Certified Noonas, your sisters in the love of Asian entertainment.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
I'm Jessie.
I'm Natalia.
And I'm Sky.
And today we are doing a drama exchange, but okay, so a drama exchange for if you are new. Basically, it's sort of like a Secret Santa, and 'tis the season, right? Where each of us, our good friend of the show, member of the found family, Katie, really did us a solid, as she has done before, in which she has exchanged the Secret Santa, so none of us knows who gave us what we watched. Normally, we would do like a full-length show for this, but we sort of like forgot, like, okay, by we, I'm saying we, but it was me because I was supposed to like ask Katie to do it and I forgot. We kind of left it to like a week ago, which is not enough time to watch a full show. So we were like, what if it is like, it has to be under 3 hours. So it can be like a web drama, a short film, a movie, something, a vertical drama, something that you can watch in less than an afternoon, because this time of year we all got a lot going on, you know, the holidays.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. So we were each assigned a person. We each picked a thing and sent it to them. And now we're going to talk about what we got and then try to guess who gave it to us. And then afterwards, the person who gave it to them has to justify why they picked it. So that's that's the arc of this show. So if it goes wrong, you can sort of be like, okay, listen, okay, this was what I was thinking.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
But also, here's something funny about, I mean, I don't remember how many of these we've done over the past few years, but
Yeah.
we've done it enough. And for context, if you don't know us intimately yet, we've been doing this for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, and for some reason we get oddly competitive about this. Or if competitive's the right word, as far as, it's not that we simply typically just go up and just pick what we think someone will like, which that is
we overanalyze.
Number one.
Yeah.
But then it is like, oh no, they'll know it's me.
Yeah. And also the other thing I do is I send it, like, I think like, okay, I think I got one. I send it. And then as soon as it's too late for me to like take it back, suddenly I'm like, oh my God, what if they hate it?
Yeah.
Like, what if they hate it?
Yeah.
And then I get
And then
like
you
really
spend the entire,
anxious.
like, time waiting to the episode. You're like, oh, was it
Like,
bad
what
one?
if it was bad? Like, what if they didn't see what I saw in it? Like,
At least the stakes were lower this time.
that's true. It was short. So it's like, you've only wasted,
That's true.
and here's what I'm telling myself, is none of us are going to come out of this hating each other, because if they didn't like the show, they only wasted under 3 hours watching it.
Oh, and when we
other thing
have
is
done
when
it with, when we have done it with full shows, it's not that you had to continue if you didn't like it.
Yeah, if you didn't like it.
As
Yeah.
a caveat.
We've
Like,
got a good track record, though.
we have.
Yeah, we have.
Mm-hmm.
And it is funny, like, we do this, we're going to try and guess who gave it to me. But you get to a point where it's like, sometimes you have an immediate thought, it's probably this person. But it could literally be anybody, because you're like, everybody knows me and knows what I like. So why wouldn't they give me?
Another
We
thing is
also
we're
cosplay as each other.
We're scouring
too.
through each other's drama lists to make sure that they
Yes.
haven't watched this, right?
Yeah.
And then also, kind of an unspoken that we do is we of course don't go check each other's, you know, like we're not playing sleuth, because we probably could, you know, you
Just
could kind of figure out, has this
yeah.
person seen this?
And
And that's
it's
not,
like,
you don't have to have done that either. You could just pick something.
and I feel like, even though I don't think this has happened yet, even if you didn't really like it, I feel like usually you can figure out why someone would have picked it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
True.
there was something there. So don't worry, even if one of us picked a bad show, because I always am convinced I picked a bad option. We all still love each other, so we won't hold it against each other if we didn't like the show. Okay. So Sky is going to start us off today. So Sky, please tell us about what you watched.
So I watched Jinx. It is they call it a standard series on MDL, but the episodes are 20 minutes long. So 10 20-minute long episodes. 2021, Korea. I watched it on Kokoa.
Hmm.
It looks like it was a Cacao TV or something.
Mm.
Oh, Dom Cacao TV. Yep. So it is set in. Let me think. I will say I watched it this past weekend, so like I'm gonna have to be thinking a little extra hard to get the details because I've done a couple things since then. But it's this kid, college kid, and he every time he sneezes, he's cursed. Every time he sneezes, something bad happens. Like
It's
it's
fun.
sometimes it's
Oh,
rain.
no.
Like out the gate, it's like rain when he doesn't have an umbrella, something like that. But the reality is, it becomes like it is a problem because it's and for some reason, kid sneezes a lot. Like poor guy.
Allergies.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. So then his like deadbeat uncle shows up and he kind of is like, hey, this isn't a curse, it's a superpower because I had that. It eventually goes away. It's this whole genetic thing, of course, because whatever. But it's a superpower because if you wish for the opposite, like if you sincerely wish for the opposite thing to happen, you can kind of force what you want to happen.
Okay.
So then he trains him to so he turns his life around because now he on purpose sneezes to like
Get stuff going.
yeah,
Oh,
kind of
fun.
fix all the problems that he
Okay.
had inadvertently caused before. And of course there's like college crush, the girl that he wanted to date, and then so there's all this stuff, right? So like that's the crux of what it is. As far as who's in it, you have Chani from SF9, and then you have Enzo and Kimbo Ra and lots of other people. It's kind of one of those things like, oh, I've seen you before, like everyone in it. It looks like it's not just on Cocoa. It looks like it's lots of places, but I didn't go click through all the links, so it's possible that MDL's lying. But so I will say it's light. Do not think it's not a deep show. Okay, so as far as if you think he's going to have some deep like life realization about it, that's not what it's a 20-minute episode thing. Just you got to take it for
They're
this is
just
a short
having
thing.
fun here.
So like are there issues? Sure. Does he really learn enough? Probably not. That's okay. I thought it was charming. As far as if it was a full-length drama, I'd be like, ooh, they needed to explore
just
some things.
pad it out a little bit, have a few more deeper plot lines.
You're like, yeah, I'm not thinking the like romantic relationships are like the thing that like fixes your life. You know how rom-coms do.
Yeah.
That anyway, all that
Yeah,
stuff. But as far as in
Mhm.
college, really his only thing was pretty much not fucking up his life and having a girlfriend. Like those were the two things that happen. So then like there you go. But yeah, I mean I thought it was charming. There were there are lots of details. It's just I don't want to share them with you because like
Yeah.
I do want to say, even though he is like of course the instigator of all these things kind of, I think the like his romantic counterpart, Inso's character, she's kind of like the more interesting of the two in my opinion because like she's been I don't want to reveal all this stuff, but she's been kind of she goes to the same school as him, but she's taking like the semester off to just like work and stuff. But you can tell like that something had happened for her to not want to be at school and that there's like tension there between her and like all the other students. And so there's actually like drama. Like her character kind of brings the drama of everything while he is just kind of being a dude, sneezing
Just
and just like
sneezing.
yeah, like
Sneezing around.
What I do want to say though, like the one main nitpick I have, but I'm not sure a college dude would clock this either. So like I'm not even blaming the show really. If your deadbeat uncle shows up to mooch off of you, and then you trust what he says about making wishes happen, you maybe need to like think harder about motives and
Yeah.
you know, just like, out of the gate.
possibly.
But
That's what I was thinking when you mentioned it. I was like, how did he turn his luck around? How'd that work out for him?
it's not like he asked him on the first day. It was like well into more issues, right? That he finally went, wait,
Wait a minute.
why do you have no money?
Yes,
It's like that gift.
why
The
does
gift where the
your
kid's
life
like
suck?
stopping and turning around, and it's like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. No, it's like, but why does your life, if you have a magical superpower, why is your life so shit?
Yeah.
But also, like, really, again, not to get into the weeds of ethics about making wishes about other people's romantic intentions and stuff. However, if you want to have nitpicks about the show, that will probably bother you. Which, luckily, that comes to bother the character as well. So, like, it's
Okay.
not like
Good. He has
kind of
morals.
admits, but he kind of eventually figures out, oh,
I shouldn't
if
be
she
doing
started
this.
liking me because I wished it, maybe that's a problem. Like, that might be a problem. So,
Maybe.
I don't want to reveal a ton of stuff, but I think what helped it is because if you think just his side of the story, it's kind of like whatever. But she does have kind of more like more realistic things happening and like real life crud, to where she fills in the drama, in my opinion, and she acts it well. And you kind of see she has walls up really bad, and so you eventually figure out why and all this stuff. So like, and of course, then she has to deal with eventually being told when you sneeze, crud happen. Like she has to figure out if she wants to accept that or not.
Yeah, it's fair. That's
Right.
fair.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's logical that he doesn't want to come out with that right out of the gate because, like, yeah, that does sound crazy. So anyway, you know, these short stories, you just accept them for what they are. It's cute. It's whatever.
Yeah.
And college kid stuff. That's kind of a thing too. Like, oh, you know, I want to be popular. You know, that whole
Yeah.
the whole nine.
Right.
But it is kind of, I appreciate it being college, not just high school too. Like college, you just get a little bit. It's just high school with a little bit older kids, but you know, same. As far as the stakes were a bit higher, not just popularity. There was like, again, a little bit more feelings and stuff with her character. So I appreciate that a lot. I would recommend it. It's, you know, not much time to dedicate. Pretty low budget. It's not like you have a lot of CGI or anything. He really does just sneeze and like,
And then things happen.
it's not like they put in smoke
There's
or
not
something.
a genie or something.
Yeah, it's more like, oh, now this person's nice to me because I just like, yeah, it's a whole thing. So, as far as I have no clue. I have no idea because it could have been anyone. As far as who would recommend this, because like Chani is low hanging. Like, yeah, I'll watch Chani do stuff.
Okay.
He's like Chani for me is like a idol-in-law for me because he was an idol infant with my Astro Boys. So
That's
like
true.
Chani's like my cousin. So like anytime he's in something, I'm like, oh,
He's a
watch that,
family
you know.
member.
So like I have to.
He's a good actor too.
Yeah, he is.
Like he's a
He
good
really
little
is.
actor.
It is always funny when they try to be like, oh, because they tried to start him off like, oh, he's not attractive, you know, because he's wearing glasses and his hair.
Oh yeah, of course. You know,
Of course.
Yeah.
you know,
And then later
she's all that, eh?
And then later he takes the glasses off and he gets a little bit of a haircut, and they're like,
like,
oh, he's got stuff now.
He's so hot.
It's like, come
okay.
on now, y'all. Listen, glasses ain't hiding it. You know, nice try. I love.
No.
I do love that trope though, because it's like we have eyes.
But also, contextually with this one, he also does sneeze and kind of like wish people to like think he's hot stuff. So like at least you also have that going on too. So whatever.
Yeah. Fair.
But it is funny. Also,
Sounds
the whole
fun.
time I'm like, wow, when you're trying to, you can really make yourself sneeze. I don't know if I could make myself sneeze. Like I thought that a lot. When
Listen, I do it a lot just
yeah.
on its own. So it's like I don't know if I could fake it very
'Cause, like,
well.
you know, in a moment where it's like an emergency type thing, it's like, I'm going to sneeze right now and think of something specific. Nope. not going to do that. But he had special
No.
training in Asana with the
That's
hot
true.
and cold room. So, like, of course,
Oh.
he figured it out.
Of course. That's all you
course.
need. That's all you need.
But yeah, I don't have any guess as far as who specifically, because there's really no.
It could be any of us.
There's
It could
no
be
direction.
anyone.
Like, there's, it's not like, oh, there's a little horror bent, or there's no bent to it that's like no one's signature. And that's why I was kind of prefacing with that earlier.
Mhm.
Like, we
don't-
purposely usually make this hard unless we just run out of ideas or
And you're like,
energy.
here you
Sometimes
go.
it's just like, I don't care
Here
if
you
you
go.
go.
Sometimes
Fun
it's
with
just
it.
I've been telling you to watch this thing for like 3 years, so
I think I
now
did
I
that
have your
one or
name.
two
I'm
ago.
just gonna make you,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, oh, okay, fine.
So, how about you, Jessie?
Cool. So I was gifted this very, very teeny tiny little short film called Jubin. I watched it on Gaga Ooh La La. It's part of the free section, so you don't have to have you do have to log in, which is free, but you don't have to have like a subscription to the service to watch it. And when I say short, it was only 20 minutes long. It was a very teeny tiny little movie. So because it's so short, I can't really tell you much about it.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's like, it's hard to describe, but like, it's about a girl who, the premise is that she always stays after school, like she's like the last one at school, and she like usually like takes off her clothes and dances like just by herself. And one night people are still around, and so she encounters them and things kind of happen. It's got a little kind of like mystery thriller aspect to it, but it's an like introspective look at like adolescence and maybe when you're figuring out your sexuality, and like especially when you're in like a society that says not that like having feelings or attraction for the same sex is not okay, and you feel like guilt and shame of that. It kind of like touches on that in a way, and how the story is presented. I thought it was really good. I there's like, I can't talk much about like the specifics on like the thing as well, because it's a indie film, so there's very, very limited information around. And I tried really hard to find some like information. Like I finally found a couple of film festivals that had shown the movie, so I was able to at least get up like the poster and like the director. And one of the film festivals, which is it's FFTG, which I think is a New York based digital film festival.
That's cool.
They had a little Q&A interview with the film director that she did. And I forgot to say, this is Korean as well,
Okay.
from 2021. And she was kind of talking about in the little segment, it's like the story kind of representing how she felt when she was growing up, and she kind of wanted to like pull it into this kind of mystery thriller. And she talks about working with kids, because I guess she like first had kind of pitched the idea with it being like older students, and she was just like not feeling it. And when she started working, like she cast younger kids and them taking it really helped like her vision of what she was trying to portray in this kind of come out more, because they were young and at that level. And like even if they were having like a hard time kind of like figuring out what the story was trying to tell, it still worked, because it was young adolescents who are trying to figure out themselves just in general, and how that kind of paralleled. I thought I definitely think that like everybody should watch it, especially because it's so short. It's not, there's like nothing like gore or blood or anything. It's not going to scare you or anything like that. So I don't think really anyone would, feel bad about watching that. And the like whole like taking off her clothes and dancing is like literally nothing. It's like 2 seconds of like maybe she starts to do it and then you don't see anything. She like literally doesn't really undress at all. It's just that's the setup of what she does after the school time. So yeah, I wish I could tell more about it, but like I also wish you to like watch it.
Short film. And you know,
Yeah.
it's really nice that like Gagula like has these types of things in their
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
catalog.
Yeah.
I
Because it's
love
like
them.
where else are you going to find a 20-minute
Indie.
Yeah.
thriller about
I mean,
a girl
especially like
struggling with her
this.
sexuality? Like
It's so hard. I mean, there was another like I think the only other what's the festival Rifa it's the Canadian one.
yeah.
That was the only other film festival I could find anything about this. Like even when you go to MDL, it's a listing. It doesn't have any of the cast or crew on it. And so like it's really nice to be able to have like services like Gaga Lala who are specifically catching
Looking for
these
these sorts of films.
these like
yeah.
really small films, because it's like this like director and just writer, she's very young. Like she doesn't even look 30. Like so it's like this is like one of her first things she's done. And like I think like film, you need to have these types of like smaller pieces to really like showcase what someone can do and also get someone like in making things, because once you start it kind of like steamrolls you into like other things, or like you can like really like hone in on your craft and figure out what was different about like doing this small thing than it was a big thing. And like I don't think you should be just waiting for like a big 2-3 hour movie, especially like something where she's very clearly, this story is tied to who she is as well. Yeah. I have no clue who gave this to me.
It's gonna be the watchword of this episode. Like,
Right. Yeah,
I get it. Maybe I would like pick Natalia over everybody else, and purely because of Gaga Ooh La La, nothing else.
Yeah, familiarity with the platform would be the
But, like,
only informant on that.
Yeah, I think like if you like look on the surface of like the little synopsis of it, like I think most people would be like, oh, I think that like might be something that Jessie would pick. And even though that like the synopsis really is, but it isn't what this film was. Like I think like all three of you would like pick it for me. So I'm like, I guess anybody could do it.
yeah. Okay. Interesting. The list of suspects grows.
Okay. Well, I was gifted a movie called My Bossy Girl from 2019. I watched it on Cocoa, but it's like everywhere, apparently. According to MDL, it's everywhere. It's on like Tubi and Viki and maybe even Netflix in some places.
Yeah, I think it's on.
Like,
I think I watched it on Tubi at one point.
Everywhere.
Not saying I was the one who gifted it. I'm just saying I have seen it.
That sucks, man.
I've seen it.
Right. It stars Leah Elijah and G Ilju, and as like people in their 30s playing college students, but
as one
they
does.
do. So
it be what it be,
It's a sports rom-com with disability rep. Leah Elijah plays a character who was in an accident, maybe middle school or high school, and is in a wheelchair now. As things with disability rep go, it's pretty good. There's no like this is kind of giving away, but not really, because it's not about this at all. But there's no miracle cure at the end of the movie. Like, she stays in a wheelchair the whole time. It's not. Yeah, there's nothing. It's about somebody in a
She's
wheelchair.
paralyzed from the waist down.
Right? Like,
And listeners, if you wonder why she's specifically saying that, because that
It happens all the
It
time.
happens so often. It's actually sick. It's sickening how often
It's
it
ridiculous.
Yeah. Now, as far as on the flip side of disability rep, there's never a scene where she's not in her wheelchair, like where she's not up walking. They don't have like a past flashbacks or anything. So it might have been an opportunity to actually give the role to an actress in a wheelchair. But
I feel like Lee
I love
Elijah,
Lee Elijah,
put butts in
so,
seats,
like, exactly. So the base premise of this is that it's like a college volunteer fun day situation, and the robotics club has set up a tent where they will fix your bike if you have problems with your bikes and stuff, because they're all like mechanical engineers and whatnot. So she gets into some trouble with her wheelchair. She can't steer it. She can't stop it. She's going down the hill. This tent is at the bottom of the hill. She crashes into it. And there's only one of, like, the other guys have all gone off for lunch. The one guy is left, and he is like, I can fix this for you. And she's like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, like, it's just robotics and mechanics. Like, I got tools here to fix a bike. I can fix your wheels. I can fix your, he puts a new like joystick on it, and she's like, okay, this works better than it did before. Like, before I busted it. Like, good job, you. Thanks. Let me thank you by, buying you coffee. And he's like, well, I haven't eaten any lunch yet. And she's like, oh, so you want lunch? And he's like, no, that's not what I can't have coffee on an empty stomach. And then she's like, well, let me take you out for lunch. Anywhere you want. And he goes, no, I don't think that's a good idea, because the place I want is the best pork cutlet in town at the top of like 300 stairs. And she's like, yeah, that might be a problem, because wheelchair. But he piggybacks her up the stairs to have the best pork cutlet ever. And she loves it, and they have a really cute time and everything. They come back down the stairs, and somebody has stolen her wheelchair. And then he ghosts her for a week, and she's like, wow, what a jerk. But okay, like, it is what it is. Like, that's life, right? And then he shows up after a week. He built her a new wheelchair with spare parts. His dad has a bike shop, and he has, with his robotics knowledge and his spare bike parts, he has built her a wheelchair, and it works. And he tests it by riding it all the way to school and through all the places in the school where she would go, to make sure that it can actually do the ramps and do the stuff and everything. So it's kind of cute.
He's very cute. He's earnest. Like, yeah.
So earnest, and he's so sweet. And like, you get none of the stuff where when she meets his parents, there's no moment where they're like, oh no, we don't want a disabled girl in your life. Like, they're just like, wow, you got our son to like go out and get drunk. That's awesome. More.
You're making our son less of a loser.
We love it. And there's a little, like, there's some depth to it, but not like super deep. You're never crying over anything. It's pretty surface. It's pretty happy. Like, it's an enjoyable show. Part of it is also sports. She is an Olympic hopeful archer for the like Paralympics, and she's really quite good at archery, but she also has some struggles at different points, and she's got stuff going on at home with her parents and her dad, and all that. It's college, and college kids have stuff going on. So There's a whole bunch, like she's got 2 friends in the archery club who are also in wheelchairs. So they have some cute stuff with like the 3 of them, and the 3 of them with him involved, like he becomes kind of part of her friend group, and then vice versa, like she comes and becomes a part of his little nerdy friend group. And it's just a really sweet, enjoyable movie. Like I just yeah, I mean, I 100% can see why somebody would pick this for me. Like my immediate thought was sort of Natalia, probably because I don't know, actually, to be honest, I don't know why, but that was my
I think I talked about it like when I first watched it. I think I mentioned it in a What We're Watching episode at one point.
So maybe in my subconscious, I'm like,
this is not an admission. I'm not saying it was me.
I have a question. I have a question about it. So, like, is she super bossy?
No,
I don't. I also don't understand the title.
No reason for it to be called My Bossy Girl.
No, she's just totally cool. She's just absolutely. She's the coolest person in the whole thing. She's sick as hell.
She's so nice. Like she's there. There's nothing.
I wonder if that's like a phrase that
I
doesn't mean what.
Was like.
I feel like it's a mistranslation.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, like it was very odd because I was like she didn't collapse in his tent and then yell at him. Like,
yeah,
it basically started off, the first time you meet her is at that like college fair or whatever, and she's using her archery skills to like clean the taekwondo tent out. They've set up like a little goofy archery, and like if you knock down all the stuffies, you get to keep the stuffies you knock down, and she's just knocking them all down because, and they're like, you're a ringer, and they get in a fight with her, and it's kind of funny because it's like, and she's in that moment, she's very, listen, you didn't have any signs posted, like you know,
professionals
there's no reason why I can't. Yeah. So like she's kind of bossy in that moment, but like never really again. Like
okay, so I just like Googled it, and people were talking about it in the Asian Wiki comments about the title, and it says that the actual translation is just your girlfriend, and I think it's supposed to be just like he's timid, she's confident,
assertive, like
yeah.
And that's fair.
That is an accurate
kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
She's much more confident and outgoing, and he
has severe anxiety.
Yeah, to the point where like it's a trauma in his life, like the anxiety and stuff, which it's like there's really cute friend group stuff. The other 2 robot nerds also have girls in their life who push them to like do different things and be more and stuff. So it's kind of the vibe is these 3 nerds who like meet girls who make them
need strong-willed girlfriends.
Yeah.
They need to be told what to do.
So matriarchy works for everybody involved. I see what we're actually getting.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, even like his mom is adorable. She's very, very sweet, very, very kind. Multiple times she has great scenes with this with her son's friend, who like they're not even necessarily dating yet. It's just a situation, like they're just friends right now, but she's so kind with her and so just generous with her support of their friendship and whatnot. You meet her mom at one point, and her mom is like, her parents are divorced, and her dad's pretty bitter about it. Her mom's having like a life now. She's very happy with the life she has. She's like, Mom, I can't live with Dad anymore. Can I come live with you? And Mom's like, oh, hell no. I finally got free. I have freedom for the first time in my life. I'm not doing that. But here's a big fat check. Go rent an apartment and live on your own. Like, you know, like her mom's actually pretty cool. She kind of comes across, you're like, excuse me, but then you're still her mother, but you're also like, okay, but she's also in college, and one of the things with her character is that she keeps going like, I can do this. Just because I'm in a wheelchair doesn't mean I can't do things. And her mom at one point says to her, like, if you're going to keep telling people that you can do things, you have to actually put
To them.
your money where your mouth is. Like, you have to go out and do the things. Your dad's never going to stop coddling you and stop like trying to protect you if you don't actually go out and do the things that you keep saying. I'm a grown folk. I can do my stuff myself. Like, she's like, you know. So there's really cute stuff. I was a little concerned because they're robot guys. There's a lot of like VR headset stuff going on. So because sometimes Korean films can go in a direction, I thought you've got like these nerdy horny boys with VR goggles, that there might have been some nonsense and there was never anything that happened down
They were playing Call of Duty in there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like, the thought I had was that if VR goggles had been like a real actual thing that you could use when the movie 20 came out, like, you know, Woobs and like Junho would have been like all doing nonsense with those goggles, right? Because that it's not that kind of college movie. So
not that genre.
Yeah. No. This is the cute, sweet stuff. And it's nice that they're in college because they can do stuff like go on a friend group camp trip or whatever, because they're not 14, right? Like, they can be grown, they can have drinks, they can do that stuff. Kind of like Sky was saying, like when they're in college, it's kind of like high school, but just a little
bit more.
grown up. And, and it was like that. It was very sweet. And like all the adults were, there was no bad guys really in it. Like, even when the big quotation marks, like, third act moment occurs, it's not because anybody's being terrible. It's kind of
life do be like that sometimes.
Her dad has a little bit of a like an anti people with mental illness issue that's not great, but he gets over it. Like, and it's not really a I don't like people who have mental disabilities. It's like, I don't want that for you in your life. You know, like, your life's already hard enough, daughter in a wheelchair. Don't add.
I mean, she's like, my life is not that hard. I'm having a great time. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got a boyfriend who will carry me up the stairs to go eat pork cutlet. Like, I don't know. I'm doing all right, Dad. So it was cute. It was everybody was great. The rep was good. It was.
So you'd recommend it?
I would recommend it for anybody who was looking for just a light, fun, cute rom-com, decent acting, decent story, decent, like, it's just good. It was just a good, enjoyable little watch. So yes, do recommend. And
cool.
Literally could have been anybody who picked this for me. Like, seriously, like, sports and a rom-com, like,
there's too many suspects and we're not narrowing it down.
Oh, how about you, Natalia?
So, listen, I have the same problem where anyone could be at the scene of this crime. But then again, I am an easy mark because things I like are really easy to figure out.
No, you're actually really hard because you've watched
I've also seen everything.
Because you watched everything?
Yeah. But someone really found something this time. And it literally like just stopped airing, I think, like last month. It's the 2025 J-drama, The Journey to Killing You. Great title. On Gagulula. And let me tell you, Natalia, catnip. Okay? Yakuza romance gay. Okay? Like,
Okay.
say less. So the plot is there's like this guy who's kind of like the third in command in like the Yakuza, sort of like there's like the boss who's like, and then there's the boss's son, and then there's this guy who the boss really loves. And this guy's sort of like, he's gregarious, he's outgoing, he's really like loud and, you know, flashy. And he's walking down the street and he sees some guy like beating up a woman. And he's like, on my streets? Like, I really actually like women. So he beats the shit out of this guy. Meanwhile, you then find out that this guy was like in another Yakuza family. So the old man who's like the head of the family is really sick, like he's dying, and so the son has sort of like taken over, and the son hates this guy. Like this is, you find this out very early. Son hates this other guy, and he's like, I need you to like leave town because you've caused like problems with this other Yakuza family. You're gonna take my assistant, the accountant. He's gonna go with you, and y'all are gonna like go on an adventure to like, while I smooth everything over with this. But meanwhile, he has given a secret mission to the accountant. He's like, you're gonna kill this guy. I need you to kill this guy before you come
That
home.
type of accountant.
Yeah. But meanwhile, you then find out very quickly that this accountant fellow, he's just like, he's not an accountant, has a secret reason for why he accepted this particular job. And it's because that guy was the only one who witnessed when his best friend died, and they were both part of this Yakuza family. So he's like, I'm pretty sure he killed my best friend. So I need to find out the truth before I kill him. But
is he hot?
Oh, they're both so hot. Okay. And let me tell you, this guy is audacious. All right. He's flirting with everyone, but he's like flirting with this dude it was a very much like fun-loving, festive dude with the most straight man, depressed guy you've ever seen. And so they're on like an adventure together through like small town coastal Japan, while he's trying to like subtly find out what this guy knows before he kills him.
So I have a quick question. So is this a movie?
Yeah. So this is a 20-minute episode show. And when I tell you the amount that they packed into 20-minute episodes was crazy. Okay, you get like all of like the family dynamics of why this guy, like why the son of the Yakuza head hates his second in command. Like deep trauma there. You get some absolutely shocking trauma for this accountant character where you're like, how are you alive? Like, how are you not completely insane after what happened to you? You get the whole like how he became best friends with like this guy who was killed. You get the whole story of how the guy was killed. You get a whole love story. You get so much in 20-minute episodes. It was absolutely crazy. The acting was great. Like you meet little side characters. Like they meet random like people when they're like on their little adventures and have like conversations with these people who then come up later. And you're like, you get a whole like succession of like a crime family drama. I don't know how they did it. Like it was so good. Okay. There are a bunch of caveats for anyone thinking of watching this. It is violent. It is incredibly sexual. There is some really messed up stuff that happens. You're just like, you think back on, you're like, ooh. But it's so good. like it goes from like this guy just being the most like fun loving, like, you know, like, hey, like making friends with everyone, to just being like, this is the most tragic backstory of this poor fake accountant character that you're just like, I can't what? It's so good, y'all. It's so good. I literally like gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
Wow.
Like, it is so good. And this is another one of those where when we're now at the point where I'm like, who do I think gave it to me? Now, I'm a pretty easy mark for this. This is tailored. This could be anyone. My initial thought, mostly in this, was Sky. But my initial thought was Sky was mostly because it was on Gaga. Like, literally, no one needed.
Like, Gaga,
no one even needed to have previously seen it. Like, you could have just looked at the poster, read the synopsis, and go, "Oh yeah, Natalia's she's gonna love this." And you were correct. It's like it was gay. It was an R-rated gay Yakuza show.
Well, even if you like dice rolled and let's say it was quote unquote bad, but like Natalia could enjoy.
Listen, I love like you would have. I love bad stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was excellent. If you don't mind like violence, I think it's a really fun web series to watch. It was really good quality, like high quality, like, you know, production values and everything. It still managed to weirdly be cute somehow sometimes, and I'm just like, I don't understand how they're doing this. Like, I was actually mystified by how this is cohesive, because I'm like, there's not enough time to tell this story, but they're somehow telling it and it doesn't feel rushed. It was bizarre. I felt like I was in some sort of like time portal where I was like, they're somehow managing to deliver twice as much information as they should be able to.
That's kind of how I felt about my movie. Yeah. I was like, there's a lot here, and it's literally 20 minutes.
Yeah. And I was just like, and like, oh, the opening credits slap, because, you know, like J-dramas sometimes have like real, but unlike ones that are like, this is a really misleading opening credit, like some shows have like really misleading. No, this one was just like, this slaps. Like, this is perfectly encapsulating the vibe that we're going with. It was good. It was really good. I really loved it. Have no idea who gave it to me. Shocker. It could be any one of us. It could be any one of us.
I don't think it was you. You didn't give it to you.
I didn't give it to myself, but like, if I had been trying to pick one for myself, I would have also picked this one, you know? Sure. Like, it was such an easy sell. Like, I was just like, I saw the poster and I was like, oh, say less. Two guys embracing and one of them's holding a gun? Okay. Oh no. Like, it was Natalia catnap. It was so good. It was so good.
Did you watch it all in like one sitting?
No, I actually like I as soon as I watched the first episode, I was like, oh no, I gotta like meter this out. Because I started it on Monday. We record on Thursday, or we're recording on Friday. We usually record on Thursdays, but we had to move to Fridays because of a thing. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch 2, 2, and 2. Like, I was gonna watch it all at once on Monday because I had Monday off. And then I watched the first episode and was like, no, I want to savor. I want to savor this bad boy. So I watched 2 on Monday, and then on Tuesday was when we were like, oh, we have to actually switch to Friday. And so I didn't end up watching 2, and then I watched 2 on Wednesday and 2 on Thursday so I could be closer to Friday. And oh my God, it was good. Oh, it was so good. I loved it. It was so much fun. Okay, now that I've told everyone who likes that sort of thing, they should go watch it. I don't think it's free. I think you can watch the first episode free and the rest you gotta pay for, but it's worth it. Worth it. Now we can all admit to what we've done. So who gave Sky hers?
It was me.
Shocking.
Shocking. I haven't watched it. It was really listen,
vibes based.
As soon as I got Sky, I was like, perfect. I know the exact drama that I'm going to give her. And she had already watched it.
What was it?
You drive me crazy. It's the one with what's his face from Hometown Cha-cha-cha, like,
Man,
you
I
know,
watched that forever
like,
ago.
is
Oh,
a
yeah,
best
yeah.
friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's good.
So I was like, oh no. And then it like me spiraling in Reddit. I was searching far and wide on Reddit and like all these places, and I was like scrolling through like IG and like looking at stuff, and I was like, just nothing feels right. And then finally someone's talked about Jinx in one of their like the posts on Reddit, and then I looked at it and I was like, okay, the cast. And that's
Perfect.
truly
Yep.
like it had the little supernatural thing also, like it felt like you like these kind of web dramas too, so I felt like, okay. And as soon as I saw Tawny, I was like, yes. And then I was like, oh, it's the Cherry Bullet Girls, so it's this. Okay, fine, this is what I'm picking
Perfect.
for her.
Perfect.
Because also I was like, people would recommend things and then I'd go look and they were like short series, but it's 6 1-hour episodes, and I was like, that's not
Yeah.
that's not
short
what I
enough.
wanted.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Well, you did good. Did good.
Good job, Jessie.
Ooh, now me.
So it was me. I'm gonna tell you what led to me picking it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what led to me picking it. So before we got who we were getting, I was like, as long this is not Jessie's not going to be offended by what I'm about to say, readers or listeners. I was like, as long as I don't get Jessie, it's going to be great, because I have so many vertical dramas that like I got vertical dramas Sky will love, I got vertical dramas Amanda will love. I got nothing for Jessie.
Yeah,
I got nothing for Jessie. And then I got Jessie and I was like, ooh, dang it. Okay, so then I was like, all right, now here's my logical thinking. I was like, okay, Jessie is the only one who currently has a full-time job of all of us, which means she has the least amount of time to do things. So I was like, okay, I don't want to pick something that's going to be very long. So I was like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Gagahula, because Gagahula is really nicely organized in a certain way where they have like BL, gay, lesbian, and queer. Okay. And then within those, they have subsections for series, movies, and shorts. So I was like, what do Jessie and I both love? Lesbians. So I went into the lesbian tab and I was like, okay, she doesn't have a lot of time. Let's go to the shorts tab. And then I just started watching them. Okay. So I watched probably like 9 different 20-minute long, like between 10 to 30-minute short films. And then I watched that one, Jubin, and I was like, okay, I don't actually know if Jessie's going to like this, but the vibe of this is so good and so tense. And it's like, and I really liked that, like, the story, like the plot isn't actually the story. Like there was so many levels to it. And I was like, this is such a good short film that I was like, you know what? It's 20 minutes. If she hates it, she hates it. You know,
it was actually really perfect. Actually,
yeah.
like
and so I was like, the vibe.
Times. I was like, this is like got lots of layers to it.
There's so like it's such a densely packed 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's surprising how
of
like
much
emotion. There. Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go with God, Jubin. Go with God. Let's see if she sees what I saw in this short film. And you did. So I, you know what, patting myself on the back, because I was like, really, I was sitting there, I was like, what if she hates it? And then I was like, Natalia, it's 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes. Like, if she hates it, it was 20 minutes. Like, she only wasted, wasted less time than it takes to watch a single episode of a J drama. Like, whatever. So that was how I picked this, because I was like so excited. Jessie, I was so excited to be like finally gonna make someone watch a vertical drama, and then I was like, well, okay, we'll wait till next time. I'll get one of them one of these days.
So for Amanda, it was me. I did Amanda's. So the way I went about doing that was, I had a couple in mind, and everything I came up with, she had already watched. Like I kept hitting, because things that I don't. If she's mentioned it on like what we're watching and stuff, it's been like a couple years or something. Like I can't remember. I can't keep everything straight.
Yeah. Everybody wants.
How are you?
I can't remember what I want.
So you know, like I was trying to think just like the shorter stuff. You know, like shorter, like light, blah blah blah. And so like I just kept hitting nothing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play movies. Let me go stare at movies. And then I scoured through Viki, and then I scoured through Tubi. Like those were the 2 places I really went. And then I was kind of looking them up as I kind of stumbled across ones that looked like they would fit. And then I made a list, and then I kind of went from there, and I watched it. So like I was gonna start with what I thought, and then if it was gonna be bad, like I was gonna at least try the next movie or something. So first one I watched, My Bossy Girl, like, and I haven't seen it before. I had always assumed it was like I've seen it around, and I've always assumed it was a bossy girl.
She wasn't bossy. She was just a girl.
She was just a girl on a mistranslated title.
Yep,
movie.
classic.
So yeah, when I watched it, I'm like, she's pleasant. Like, this is lovely. Like,
when I got it, I thought it must have been like a My Sassy Girl remake or something.
That's what I was
right?
kind of
Like, I thought
too.
it was going to be something like that, and then I was like, this is not that. Okay.
But
Good
so
job,
after
Sky.
as I watched it, I was like, oh, well, not only is this charming, but like there was a lot going on with the disability rep, but then also the archery. It took a fair bit of like archery stuff too. The robotics was kind of fun. I feel like there was a little bit of autism rep, like as far as he's on the spectrum on some level, not just panic disorder. Like he has some level of something, even if it is social anxiety and that's it. Like there's something going on. Just because even compared to his like nerdy buddies, like he's a little different than them, not even just with his trauma, like he just kind of has some other stuff. But yeah, it was great. And even the little relationships, it was all just light. I was like, cool, this was so that I didn't have to go.
No,
I kind of went and glanced at my next pick, and I was like, yeah, that's not grab me. I'm like, I'm going with the first one.
Your first instinct was correct. Yeah.
The next one was like about a gymnast and like a chick in a library. Like, I mean, I was interested in it, but I was like, the tone, nope, this is boring. So like, I was like, this was fun. Let's do the fun one.
It was just fun. It was a fun watch. Good job.
And it is everywhere. I went and like, checked. It's like everywhere.
It's cool.
And sometimes it is My Bossy Girlfriend, and sometimes it's My Bossy Girl. Like, Tubi actually has it two different listings for it with the exact same poster with two different titles. Like, I don't know why and I think Vicky does that too. It's very odd, like how it's sorted some places twice. They really want you to watch it, everybody.
So you can definitely find it.
Yeah, it's easy to find. Now, that does mean that Amanda picked mine, and you didn't watch this. Did you watch
No, of course I did not.
No, bitch. I saw the poster and said, yeah, Natalia's going to love this. Don't worry about it.
I mean, Natalia is difficult because she watches so much, right? So initially I was sort of like, well, I mean, maybe I could find like a vertical, but like to find verticals is kind of hard because there's no like MDL. Some of them are on MDL, but not most of them. And like,
you
so
gotta have a link to them already.
Watched.
Like
so
ITV has them, but like it's too much.
Yeah,
I tried that and I was like, I'm overwhelmed. Like, we're not doing this.
Listen, I might be a bit of an old hat at the old IT short
it was more
section.
For like this guy's pick. I was like, I can't. Just, like,
you're like, I can't live this life. I can't do this.
I was like, okay, well, what else does Natalia like? Well, she likes Gaga Ooh La La, but also what I did was I figured for Natalia, my best bet at finding something she hadn't watched was actually to go with something 2025 because she's been watching so many vertical dramas and she's been busier and there's just always so many things that come out. You can't possibly watch everything in here, right? So I went to MDL and I did a search by release date and like shortened it to 2025 stuff. And okay, let's go. And I was like, no, yep, no. And then I hit this poster and I was like, okay. And I went in, okay, it's short enough. And then I went and I was like, okay, but is it anywhere? Because Gaga Ooh La La sadly doesn't have like the button on MDL that says, hey, go watch this on Gaga Ooh La La. So
MDL,
like,
you should get on that.
Gonna have it.
Yeah, MDL, you should get on that and add our good friends over at Gaga Ooh La La to your service.
Exactly. And we but so I was like, but if anybody is gonna have it, I mean, part of me was like, Natalia will find it. Like, if
Yeah,
it does
like
it.
listen,
Just let her go.
listen,
But
I'll find it.
just
Listen,
go.
I'm a bit of an
Nicer.
internet traveler, you know. Like I'm good at locating things.
Yeah. But I thought, you know, a gift should be easier than that. So I went to Gaga Ooh La La and I checked. I put in the search bar and it popped right up. And I clicked to go to it, and it did say that like the first episode was, you know, free to watch. But I just looked at like the thumbnails for the 6 episodes, and I was like, yeah, she's going to watch this. I
tell you
almost
all you need to
expected-
know. The thumbnails are very clear at the rating. Let's just say that.
I dropped it to Katie, and I was like, okay, here it is, and this is where she can watch it. And I fully expected her to come back with, oh, she says she's already watched it.
No, it was on my list
like,
to
I was
watch, and I
just like,
hadn't gotten around to it.
Hey, Yakuza, like she has to, you know.
Listen,
So
I've had
I'm
a
glad you
year,
enjoyed it.
okay? Like my
Ill for 5 years.
I've had such a year that has felt both like 2 months and 9 years all together at one. So it's like my ability to like keep up with things that I want to watch is not on its A game this year. I'm hoping for next year I can bring it back. Okay, I can be the old Natalia that we know and love.
Yeah.
But this year it hasn't been it, you know. But this show was a banger, banger. Yeah, just A+. Chef's kiss. Mwah. It was great. I loved it.
Glad to
It
hear
was so
it.
great. You know what? I feel like this was like a success all around.
Well, I think it's kind of
was,
fun that we ended up like, and it's not strictly this, but as far as where we watched it, Gaga Ooh La La and Cocoa, like
Yeah.
that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving it, you know, our 2 of our favorite streaming services.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. Have you watched any of these and liked them? Please let us know. I think we're supposed to ask like engaging questions or something, like in
Something like that.
something like that in the algorithmic engagement situation. So let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Anyway, that was like making fun of the thing that we're literally supposed to do so that we get better people, like more people watching us regardless. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will be back next week with we got something.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, our little Christmas week episode for y'all. Is it gonna be a little treat, we hope. Gonna be a little treat.
You might be able to guess, but you know.
You know, like knowing our special interests, and looking at things happening in the release world, you might figure it out, but you might not. Who knows? People might not know.
Maybe.
But we'll be back with like a nice little episode next week for the Christmas week. So thank you for listening. We hope you had a fantastic time. You can find us in audio form wherever podcasts are currently playing. Most, you know, we got the Spotify, we got the Apple iTunes, we get the Podbean, those sort of places. And also on video, we do the whole thing on video on YouTube. You can also listen to it, I think, on YouTube Music, even in audio too. Like the way I don't know how the podcast thing works on YouTube.
I'm the one that posted. I don't know how it
I post it and YouTube just does the rest. Okay,
Yeah.
like I just upload it and I put the links in. And then it says, "Okay, you're good to go." And I go, "Thank you,
Thank
YouTube.
you.
Goodbye.
You.
I'm gonna go back to bed now." But yeah, and I'll send links to all of these shows. If you would like to watch them yourself, will be on our website, certifiednoonas.com. The link to the specific episode link is always in the description wherever you're watching this, so you can click it and there'll be links to all the shows and stuff. And yeah. And that's pretty much it. You can find every single episode we've ever done on our website. So if you're like, I must see more. I must
It's a
know
lot.
more. It's 7 years. 7 years of episodes. We've been at this for a while. And if you want to support this podcast like the incredible people who do, again, thank you, Found Family Katie, for setting this up for us. We love you. You're the best. Katie is like literally one of our oldest supporters. We love Katie. And also a good friend of ours. Like we're just friends.
Yeah.
You can join us at patreon.com/certifiednoonas. We sometimes have little mini episodes. We have a movie night. It's good fun. And we love the Found Family. They've truly kept kept us going for 7 years. And yeah, that's about it. We hope maybe if you checked out any of these shows, let us know what you thought, or these movies or shows. And yeah, we hope you have a fantastic week. It is that winter season where everyone is full of germs. So please wear a mask, bring hand sanitizer where you go, cover your, do the old vampire cough. Like, don't avoid people coughing, like when you're out and about, because I don't want people who listen to us to get sick. I want y'all to have a good holiday season if you are celebrating. So anyway, do all that. And as always, keep enjoying Asian entertainment. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.